Okay, now we're going to mix all that together. It's going to look pretty gross, the mixture of all the ingredients, but I promise it'll taste good by the end and it'll get a real good seasoning to it. You're going to want to get it until it's all mixed together in like one color, and the bread is a little more mashed together. I use a pretty big bowl here to mix all of the things together, so it looks a little like there's not a lot of ingredient, but I promise this is enough for the amount of burgers. It takes a while to mix it all together. I'm not an experienced chef, so I'm probably not sure when it's exactly done. But I just stir it for a while. I don't think it'll really hurt it if I stir it a little too long. Okay, I think that's done for now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out the 3 pounds of 80 to 85% lean beef and put it into the bowl. I'll try to get my camera to show you because it's going to take a little while. I don't know how good it's going to set up. Okay. So I'm going to put all of it in there. It seems like a lot, so I thought at first, but you're going to get around 8 burgers is what this will be about. And what you want to do is you want to just mash it all up so it's more ground, and let it really soak up all of the ingredients and the seasoning. Be warned, it's going to be very messy, and you're going to get your hands very dirty, but in the end, it'll be worth it. What I try to do is I try to get all of the I get all of the seasoning out where I can't see it, and it's all ground up into the burger. I like using my hands. I don't know if other people might not like using instruments or other cooking stuff, but I like using my hands. Feels pretty weird, but you know, try to get all of it at the bottom. Mix that up. It's actually really cold. It's probably the problem with getting the meat. Your hands are also gonna get really cold. Okay, I think that's done. I'm gonna go get a pen out to set the burgers, but first I'm gonna wash my hands because it's a little dirty. I apologize for the wait. It's really hard to get all of that off with water. You really got to heat it up. What I'm gonna do next is something that I do. I don't know if everyone else does it, if they put it directly on the pan here. But what I do, or what I like to do, is I like to take these out and put it on the pan until so I can get all of them ready and put them onto the stove or the oven. Or not oven, I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that. It makes it easier to move them from one place to another and get them the right size. Now, I'm not sure the exact size, like the measurements, but what you want to do is you want to get them to 8 equal patties. So I'm going to do like a little small amount here. I don't know if this is all of it, but if it's not, then I can always just add more meat into it and distribute them. Okay, got one on there. Got 2 on there. Three. Here we go. 4. Five. That's not much. 6. Sorry, I'm just spacing them out a little. The pan's not as big as for the weight of the patties, or the length of the patties, but it'll work. Okay, 7 and 8. I've got a lot left, so what I'll do is I'll distribute it between the patties. You also want to make sure you flatten them out on the pan so you can move them. You don't want to be like super thick in other places, and that'll be bad. I have this little bit left. I don't think I'm gonna use all of it. I can make a really smaller burger if I want, but I'll just put it in there just in case. Gotta flatten out my patties a little bit, make them a little more normal sized. Now, another thing you want to do is you want to get out a spoon and place an indentation on each of the hamburgers so they cook more evenly. I'm going to get that out right now. So you want to get out a spoon kind of like this, and you want to put an indentation on it, like right there. I'll kind of move one of it so you can see. You want to put it pretty deeply in there, on all sides, left, right, up, down. Make sure it gets through it fully, kind of like that. That was a little deep, but it'll work. And what you want to do is you want to put it on every single one before you put it on the stove or the grill. I always forget the terminology of good. Sorry if you hear that. That's my dog. He's barking a little. It's fine. Now I'm going to get out a spatula. This should work. that out a little. Sorry about that, my hands are a little dirty. This is the grill that I'm using. And you want to put them all on the same time so that you know when you want to flip them. I'm gripping the phone with a towel because it's a little dirty. So I'm going to wait a little bit for it to heat up and for the patties to, get cooked. These patties are a little thick. They're supposed to be like that, so the seasoning gets through all of it. So the burgers that you make are probably not going to be as thick as these. But that's okay. I'm going to flatten them out a little because they're a little thick on a few sides. Sorry, not on a few sides. What I mean is on too thick on one side of it, not throughout. If you look a little closely, you can see the indentions on it. I don't know how well it picks it up on my camera. What I'm going to do is flip them. Okay, when you flip one, you want to flip all of them at the same time so they cook evenly. Usually you're going to want to put a timer on for around 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes on each side. I'm not doing that. I'm just flipping them to make sure they're all cooked evenly. Yep. I'll wait a little bit for that to get done. I really like the taste of these burgers. The seasoning really gets through them really well and makes them taste really good. You can put other stuff on it like you want. Now that reminds me, I'm going to get some Johnny seasoning salt. I kind of forgot to put it on them, but I can always just flip it over. Sorry about that. Okay. If you do put Johnny seasoning salt on it, you want to beat it very gently and not put a lot on it because it's really heavily seasoned. Like that there should be good. Let's just put this away. Now I'm going to flip them again. Oops. A little difficult sometimes. I don't like it when it does that. This might seem pretty obvious, but usually you don't want to see any pink on your burger. Maybe a little pink is fine for some people, but personally I like it where there's no pink at all. Also going to put Johnny seasoning on both sides. Just very light. It's a little hard to see because it's orange, but That's be good. There you go. Okay. Wait a little bit. Definitely gonna have to flip them over again because you'll obviously see some pink here, and here, so it might be a little hard to see. I'll leave it on for around a minute. You can also put some condiments on it, like cheese, which I'm gonna put on when all the burgers are done.